I am live. Hello, hello, hello. I am live. That means I can't make any mistakes. People are going to look at this video and know that she's making mistakes. I'm just kidding. Good morning, everybody. My name is Linda. I'm your Back in the Groove Again coach. And I'm doing a short series this week to build towards the challenge that I have. I have a 5-day challenge coming up next Wednesday, and it's called Unmotivated to Excited in 5 days. So I'm doing a few lives. I did one on Monday, Mindset Monday. I'm doing one today, another one on Friday to talk about motivation. So I want to talk today about intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. I think when we're wanting to make a change, it's important to know how we get motivated. So I'm going to share my screen with you. If you just give me 1 second, I found a really cool site that has interesting examples of extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. Oh, by the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm Linda, your Back in the Groove Again coach. I work primarily with women who want to get back in the groove, but that doesn't mean I don't work with men as well. Now, this challenge that I was talking about from unmotivated to excited in 5 days is for women, and it's going to be held on my Facebook group. So let's get back to the topic at hand, extrinsic versus intrinsic motivation. I'm going to share my screen with you so that we can take a quick look at that. Now, I think it's important for you to know the difference between both so that you could choose activities or understand why you choose certain activities to motivate you. So I hope you can see that here. I'm going to read it as well. What is extrinsic motivation? It refers to the behavior of individuals to perform tasks and learn new skills because of external rewards or avoiding of punishments. So you're looking at rewards from the outside of you. And here's a few examples: going to work because you want to earn money, helping others because you hope for praise, going to the same store because you benefit from loyalty programs. So it makes you want to think. I want you to think here, why do you do what you do? Is it for external praise, for external types of rewards? Or are we looking at intrinsic motivation here? And while I'm explaining this, I want you to be thinking of you. Is it intrinsic or extrinsic motivation? So, intrinsic motivation is when, I'm just going to go back, it refers to the act of doing something that doesn't have any obvious external rewards. You do it simply because you love it, because you enjoy it, because it's interesting to you, without any outside incentives or outside pressures. And here's a few examples: playing sports because you enjoy how they make you feel, using positive affirmations because you want to change your mindset positively, working in a team because you enjoy collaborating. So you could see here that there's a significant difference between intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. And I think it's important to know the difference between both so that you can choose activities and know why you're choosing them. Are you choosing activities because you have to? Maybe. Are you choosing them because you really want to, because they're actually giving you an inner type of satisfaction? So there's a little bit of a distinction there that you might have to make. So that's the first thing that I want to talk about, the difference between extrinsic motivation and intrinsic motivation. And how are you going to be able to tell? Well, you'll join groups because you feel like you're appreciated in that group, for example. You'll do certain activities because maybe people there are very friendly and they validate you and they welcome you and so on. That would be more the extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is when you personally feel like a warm feeling inside you, or you get excited inside of you. And that's why you do it, because you just love it. You just love it. Now, one of the reasons I do lives is because of intrinsic motivation. I do it because I enjoy the feeling that I have inside of me when I'm out there sharing my information. Not so much extrinsic, because I don't know who's viewing this. Right now, there's nobody watching me, but later on, there might be people watching me. So I don't really do it for extrinsic purposes. So, one thing that I want you to keep in mind: why are you doing what you're doing? Is it extrinsic or intrinsic? And can you choose activities based on the type of motivation that you need? Definitely. And that's what I want you to be thinking of. The other thing that I want to focus on today is, last Monday, Mindset Monday, I talked about routine and I talked about daily habits. And I suggested to incorporate calming activities and breathing activities, but that it starts with choice. It starts with choosing to do these types of activities. So today I want to focus more on daily themes. And the reason I'm thinking of that, in my group, my Facebook group, we have daily themes. And one of the reasons we have daily themes is because it gives us something to put our attention on. Now, this group for women is called Confident, Inspired, and Aspiring Limitless Women. And we have daily themes to give us an intention of the day. So I'm suggesting to use this idea for your planning as well. So, for example, you might say that, okay, Mondays from now on will be Mindset Mondays. And I'm just giving you examples here. You don't have to choose those, they're just examples. I just want you to think of what could be the different themes that you choose, different strategies, different ideas that you do on that day. Tuesday could be Thoughtful Tuesday. So on Tuesdays, you will be doing different things to be thoughtful. And those things that you do on Tuesdays or Mondays could be things that are driven either by external sources for the extrinsic motivation, or internal sources or intrinsic motivation. That's one of the reasons I'm bringing this up. Wellness Wednesdays, terrific Thursdays, fun Fridays, and so on. So that's what I'm suggesting for today, especially if you want to increase your motivation. Think about your day, and you might have to plan this ahead of time. I think it's a better idea if you plan this ahead of time. You might have to, think of this on Sundays. You might think, okay, for this week, my Mondays will be all concentrated on Mindset Mondays or Mindful Mondays. Tuesdays will be this, and Wednesdays will be this. So that when you're the night before, because I talked about routine the last live, the night before, you could plan certain activities for the next day. So, for example, if you've planned your themes for the week, Mindset Monday or Mindful Monday or Meaningful Monday, whatever it is you choose, the Sunday night, you would sit down and think of, okay, so tomorrow is Meaningful Monday. What can I do tomorrow, Monday, to bring more meaning in my life? And you could write down different things, maybe people you want to contact, maybe things you want to do that will bring meaning to your life, because that's the theme for Monday, for example. I hope you're understanding me. This could be a lot of fun, and I really do believe that it's going to increase your motivation. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Those are two things. I wanted you to understand a bit more about intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. And I wanted you to think about get planning some daily themes in your lives as well to increase your motivation. So this is Linda G. Robert, your back in the groove again coach, hoping that these tips were helpful to you. If you are a woman and you do want to start feeling groovy again, you want to feel inspired again, join my 5 day challenge, Unmotivated to Excited in 5 days. I'm going to include the link in the chat box below. So if you're watching this on a replay, please write hashtag replay. If you're watching this on YouTube, write a comment down because I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. I'm also streaming live. Let's see, there's somebody watching me. You're watching me from Back in the Groove, my business page. Wonderful. So I'm nearly finished. I'm just going to summarize what I talked about today since you're joining me now. Where are you joining me from? Can you type in the box where you're from? I'd love to say hi to you. So today I talked about motivation. I talked about intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. I explained both, and I also suggested for you to think of themes, daily themes you can incorporate in your life. You'll have to watch the replay for that as well, and add your comments in the chat box. I'm looking forward to hear what you think. And if you are a woman and you want to start feeling more confident, maybe start feeling excited again, join my 5 day challenge. It's starting next Wednesday. From unmotivated to excited in 5 days. I'm going to add the link in the box in just a few minutes. All right. See you soon. Bye now.